Well, hello there everyone, and welcome to the KingKraft server. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Season 3 of the KingKraft server. I will start this by apologising for the very short length of Season 2. I had several big issues, which I'll get into later in this video, as to why that was so incredibly short. But yeah, we started up this server completely afresh, and it's been up for just under a week now. It'll be a week tomorrow. Oh, sorry, the day after tomorrow even. I'd say we're doing some pretty good progress considering that in just a week's time we've already decided to make spawn look quite decent. We're focused on making spawn homes for the time being. Some of them more detailed than others. That's going to be the town hall, I do believe. And, well, yes, this is the new area. I'm not going to make this episode too short just to let people know. I mean, too long even. I've got a doctor's appointment to be at, which is another thing I'll get into in a bit. So, yes, this is the new server. We're not really going to any particular theme, we're just building whatever the hell we want. I'll start by just showing off my place, then we'll work to where my actual base is going to be. But this dock all the way down to the house over there is what I've built as my spawn home. I still need to finish off putting something into here. I'm going to be putting cobble and mossy cobble into there, maybe some gravel as well. That'll just be something I'll eventually come around to. I decided to make myself a small little home, something a bit show-offy, I suppose, in a sense. That looks alright. Done a little bit of farm. I'm probably going to dot some more farms around spawn here and there, just to fill empty space. I'm not too big on the white carpets, I might change that, but yeah, this is my home, our spawn home. One main room, one bedroom, and the enchanting room, which isn't really finished. Here's Amber quite close as well. And actually, one of my main features, my couch. Couch and a nice open roaring fire. I've thrown together armour stands and put random armour that I've got onto them. This armour over here, I think actually was my first set. Pretty sure I'm certain it was. My first set of iron armour, I put it on there before it broke, because I think the helmet did break before I put it on there. This is the spawn area map so far. It needs to be updated though. Up here there's been building progress, so there'll be bits over here as well. Probably some other spots. Currently it's only myself and Gazmo on the server. It's a bit quiet during the day, of course. It should pick up at the weekend quite nicely. But I had to put something up here as well. It's a bit further. Down here leads all the way down to level 11, which a normal mining level I tend to mine at. That's like anything I'll need here. I did pick up a couple of things whilst I came here, just some donations. I got some soul sand on the way here. And I mined out some lava and died, so I lost on, well, pretty much all my levels. I just retrieved things just then. Over there is a little ruin. In the centre of it, it goes all the way down to level 11 as well, and actually meets up with my thing down there. I do not remember whose this modern building is. Definitely much bigger than it was. It was just this little square here just a couple of days ago. Nice little pool area here. Could do something on the sides, maybe. I don't know. It's just generally looks quite nice. I'd maybe say you could do his... No, yeah, the wood should be fine. It should be fine. Thunder and lightning isn't that bad on this server, unlike the first World Sea we tried where it was thundering every single night. Forgotten who this one is. Obviously a very nice little design. Not so much of a home, more of a watchtower in my opinion, but yeah. Nice big pyramid up here. And that... sheesh. I haven't actually been up here. This was pretty much, well, it's been built on quite nicely since last night. Right, it's completely hollow on the inside so far. Alright then. Tempted to mine some sugarcane up, but no, I'll leave it. Over here we have the server host, Burrito's house. It is very simple really compared to what he tends to do. Kind of see what he's going for, but it's a bit bare inside. He could do it, well, no offense, BK, but you could do it adding a little bit more detail into here. Make it look a bit better. Yeah, this is a more updated version of the map by the looks, but still not completely up to date. Over here, where you see this kind of bucket, is something I made for donations of dyes towards my shop, which I'm making a picture shop. I'll be showing in a future video exactly what I mean by this. This is Gazmo's house, just a little upside down house, but novelty. This is Nick's, well, it's a wood shop, but it was going to be his house originally. He's got his little place set up here, which you all know Nick from my older videos, if you watch my stuff. Over here we have Dory's Hobbit Hole, which I've not been into since she started making it. Let's see what's changed. Okay, not too much. Pretty sure she moved off with Gazmo to start making their base together. So here we have the town hall. Very nice looking. Well, very much looking forward to see how it goes. My one critique is the head there. It looks too small. You could do with doing something just a bit different for the head. But otherwise it looks quite good. Hopefully by next week the City Hall should be done. And that'll be something nice to show off. There are a couple of other structures like that one over there, and there are a few houses in the distance over there, but I'm not going to go to them. I'm just going to move on to where my actual base is. And I just realised I can actually see the time here. Oh, I'm just going to reach over to take my watch. Let's keep a close eye on the time. Kind of calling this a bit short. That leads up just basically down to bedrock. Just a tunnel for mining. Another one. Bit of a frame rate drop when I jump through. That's happened a few times. That there's a bit of a temporary nether hub set up there, just had to cobble. Looks alright, it does its job. Don't know who's going to be doing the nether hub yet, though. I don't think I'll do it. I might help gather the materials for it, but I'm not actually going to build it. I hate building in the nether, to be perfectly honest. Especially, well, I've got this bridge to my base. That was bloody nail biting. I did end up dying and falling off once, but that was because a pop-up on my computer caused me to uncrouch, and the game came up with the pause menu. And of course I fell down into the lava, which you can't really see here actually, but yeah, that leads all the way down to a massive lava lake. Some nice bits of glowstone dotted about. Oh crap, gas right there. This would be quite nice when I actually, decorate it and make it safe and whatnot. Or safer. But I managed to make it safe enough to get to and fro without any real issue. As long as nobody comes around and knocks one of the blocks out, in which case if they do, and I lose anything, they are going to be replacing it all, and then add in extra. And now just down here, get to my little portal. Over there, that lava there, that's what killed me before. Oh crap. I'm paying complete attention to my footing. I just hate soul sand. Oh, so much. Hopefully it won't rubber band me. But here we are at my home. This is for gathering cactus, of course. Works quite slowly. I've been thinking about putting in another layer up, above it or two. I've been a bit hum and haw what materials to use exactly, but in this first area I'm using normal hardened clay. This is going to be the main floor throughout everything. And here it goes into white clay. And that's about as far as I've gotten really. I'm mostly going to be building this on camera, because a lot of my off-camera stuff is going to be involved gathering materials like these, which show up on the map as different colours for different purposes. Because I am making, well, map art. I already have my first image selected. I've already started to prepare the area. Just putting up a frame generally. I'm probably going to be actually making a start on that tonight. Over here we just have a little path thing. The path, patio. No, not patio. The sun's going down, of course. Two little farms, just one for food and this one for cocoa beans for brown dye. There's sugarcane going around the edge of everything. That's pretty much all there is outside so far, just this bit here and this bit. Then over here we have something which I've literally just made before I started recording. This is my villager farm. I started with 2 villagers in it, and yeah, they made a third one. I didn't go out of his thing. I put cactus all around these because zombies were getting attracted to it, of course. And that is there to make sure that they go into the cactus and get pushed out to it. See some floating spuds right there. Don't see a new baby though. This makes it a bit awkward to see, but I couldn't place it one down. Wait, I could just hear a baby just then. Oh, I think I see what I've just done wrong. Actually, it's not really something I've done wrong, actually. So it looks like a baby villager did run out and into the... Hard to tell because of that being cobble. Might change that if I have any glass left over. Just so I can generally just see things. There'll be one of these chests if I have any. 2 pieces is not going to will get me very far. Surely I had more than 2 pieces. Oh god. Right. So I only have 2 pieces left. It's not good. Oh shit. Did not mean to just make that bloody mistake. Ah, I see over there. My defences are working quite nicely. Means I'm going to have to now break the glass. You too. Should be able to get away with not doing it if I do it from the other side. Actually, again, no, I won't. I won't be able to see that. But, I need to put a silk touch onto one of my picks at some point. I'm going to gather some more sand, cook it, then fix that. I have 3 silk touch books at the moment, so I found a villager who trades for them. Quite reasonable as well. It's just a book and 9 emeralds. Sadly, a lot of the villagers that were in the nearby village did die. I was only able to save so many, well actually 6 of them if I remember correctly. 3 of them are here, 3 of them are still over there. There's an armor smith, butcher and a librarian. Do-do-do. Bloody hell. think that should do. I should only need those two. Well, I should only really need one, to be perfectly honest. Go throw it in. I could definitely do with setting up hoppers around these. Catch the cactus and generally catch any mob drops that might not land on cactus. There we go. It should be perfectly fine down there until he grows and starts going up. Okay, that's awesome. So yeah, as you can see, I've got a decent little setup going so far. Well, maybe we're going to give this episode another 5 minutes, then I'm going to call it. But I suppose I better get on to why I haven't really had much content on my channel lately. Well, it's been a couple of reasons. The first one being, well, I have had absolute shit internet. I mean really bad. I've not been able to watch YouTube on 144p. It has been horrendous. It has recently recovered some. It's still not as great as it was, but it's working well enough now for me to be able to play this without lag, which I can be glad for at least. Actually, sure, we're going to put that light green for one of these chests. So yeah, it's been one major issue why there's been no content, and why the second series ended so quickly. Simply because I've not been able to get on to make content. So that project for my underwater base has ended up being, well, completely thrown away, very sadly. I was enjoying that quite a lot whilst I was actually working on it, but of course my inspiration just completely went, as well. I couldn't work on it for over a month. And not only has my internet been bad, I have had issues with my throat. Basically, my tonsils have swollen up quite massively. I've been having trouble swallowing quite a bit actually. Constant sore throats. Still not all the way there, back to normal. Honestly, I don't think my tonsils are really going to go down any more than what they have at the moment. There we go. I reckon they're probably going to stay somewhat larger than what they used to be. I've been taking some medication more recently, and it has seemed to help get past the issues I'm having, which is why I'm here recording. So again, really dry mouth at the moment when I'm commentating. More than I normally would. My throat's also getting a little bit sore just from the constant talking. But yeah, I'm going to see how quickly I can put content out for this. A lot of the time on my server, server is going to be spent gathering. I'm going to be working on the place down there in a moment. Was that librarian that was in there actually? I was about to grow up. I'm going to go back over there at the end of the episode, see if he's grown up, see what his trades are like. So here, I've sorted this very simply. Simple case of having the block of whatever's inside the chests in the centre here. Then I'm going to have these bits of wood in between. And then the wood itself is going to stretch up to the ceiling, which is going to be a bit higher than what it currently is. Just makes it easier instead of having to go through chest from chest to chest, trying to figure out what material I put where. And yeah, also see it's putting signs and increasing the possibility of getting frame rate drop from the increase of signs. Things like that will get bad enough anyway with a lot of what I'll end up doing over time. I've been testing out actually doing map art stuff in another world, a solo one. I might show that image eventually on my channel. Oh no, Gazmo's gone. No, he left me alone. It's already looking a little bit better. Yeah, I think I might put some glowstone in the floor. Actually, no. I'm gonna plant some jack-o'-lanterns. Well, pumpkins, I think. I'll use lighting on the glass down here. Don't need to do that. What was even in these ones? Green, I'm not doing anything for them yet, and light green, right. I could take you over to where my first picture is being made, but I'm not going to. I really hope people do not start finding the area and stealing the image as well. That'd be very annoying if they do that. Because, I mean, hell, in a 128 by 128 area, I need 16,000 whatever blocks. Which is, well, seems ridiculous in itself. To actually, gather that amount of material. Actually, I think we're going to end this episode now, so we're just going to go a quick trip over here, see if the villager has grown up yet. I need to get ready to leave. Nope, still down there, still many. Yeah, come on villager, grow! Grow! Don't you hurt me. Grow! This will be the villager pen which I'm going to be keeping them in. Very simple. It's just honestly something just to keep them in for now until so that's exactly what I'm going to do with all of them. I mostly want them just for the trades at the moment to get emeralds to then in turn get tools. Because I'm not having the most luck with diamonds really. I got about 20 something spare diamonds currently. And I'm going to be spending more time mining out at other places rather than mining underground really. So I'm going to be using up tools quite quickly, so I need ways of being able to get tools without necessarily digging out all the diamonds. So trading with tool makers, etc., toolsmiths I think it is my best bet. Even if they're not necessarily the best, they'll do the job quite nicely. For the diamond ones at least anyway. Actually, how many emeralds do I have? I have 16 emeralds and 3 silk touch books. So, yeah, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you for watching my first episode of Season 3 of the KingKraft server. I'm going to be trying to do decently regular episodes this time around, instead of waiting a month between an episode. It'll just be a case of next episode we'll probably get to work on some random part of here. And this room, by the way, is to just get an infinite amount of flowers by using bone meal. Who knows, we might decorate some more of the general area, just expand it a bit. We might decorate in here. We might make another layer of this. We might work on the main area, or I might work on the second floor, which is only currently that. Or maybe we'll do something outside, entirely different. Such as working on making some of the other farms. Who knows? We'll see you next episode anyway. So, until next time, I'll squid you later. Remember, we're the hunters.